When preparing for the CFA exams, one of the biggest traps candidates fall into is over-focusing on equations. They think, if I memorize enough formulas, I'll pass. But that's only partially true. And at higher levels, it can actually hold you back. Now, don't get me wrong, equations are essential. They are the language of finance. They help you structure problems, quantify relationships, and move quickly through questions, especially at level 1 and 2. In my materials, I cover the key equations across all levels. Probability rules, regression models, portfolio variance, and more in general, valuation frameworks. But here's the key point. Equations are compressed concepts. If you memorize them without understanding, you're just memorizing symbols. Take something simple like expected return or portfolio variance. If you understand why diversification works, covariance becomes intuitive. If you don't, it's just a formula that you hope to recall under pressure. Every equation in the CFA exam tells a story about how markets behave, risk, incentives, and this becomes even more important at level 3. At level 3, the exam changes. It's no longer about recognition. It's about judgment. You're not asked, do you remember the formula? You're asked, do you understand the situation? Portfolio management, asset allocation, behavioral biases, these are not formula-driven answers. They're context-driven. At level 3, qualitative understanding is not just important. It's often more important than the math. So what should you do? Use equations as anchors, not as crutches. Ask yourself, what does this formula mean? When does it apply? What assumptions are behind it? And most importantly, when does it fail? That's why even in my equation summaries, the goal is not memorization. It should be fast recall built on understanding. If you focus only on memorizing equations, you might pass level 1. But if you truly understand the concepts behind them, you build the foundations to pass all 3 levels. And more importantly, to think like an investment professional